Joseph, the minority in Parliament have also been speaking. They're urging the Chief Justice to reconsider his referral of Bolgatanga East MP Dr. Dominic Ayine to the General Legal Council. We know that they've been addressing a press briefing in Parliament House. Joseph, let's hear them, and then I'll come to you and we wrap it up from there.
Our attempt has been drawn to an invitation originating from the Office of the Judicial Secretary requesting the Disciplinary Committee of the General Legal Council to investigate alleged statements made by the Honorable Dominic Ayine, the NDC Member of Parliament for Bolgatanga East Constituency, and Chairman of the Subsidiary Legislation Committee of Parliament, and former Deputy General and Deputy Attorney General and Minister of Justice over some comments the Honorable Member is alleged to have made at a panel discussion hosted by a civil society group, the Center for Democratic Development, CDD, on the theme Presidential Election Petitions and their impact on Africa's democracy. We understand that the Chief Justice's petition is based, in our view, on hearsay. It states his attention has been drawn to statements allegedly made by Dr. Dominic Ayine during a panel discussion on presidential election petition and their impact on Africa's democracy. He submits a Joy FM report of the panel discussion. That's the very reason why I've described it as something based on hearsay. The chairman of the General Legal Council, who is also the chairman of the Judicial Council and head of the Judicial Service, an organ of state, in our view, has already determined that the comments are totally unacceptable and wants the Disciplinary Committee of the General Legal Council to investigate it further. It is against this background that we in the minority find the invitation to be in utter bad faith and meant to be an attack on free speech on Parliament as an institution and also as an affront to democratic and academic freedom. This invitation must also be seen to be an attack on freedom of expression, and it's only deepening growing concern about the creeping culture of silence in our country, which is gradually lingering its ugly head on our democratic dispensation, and therefore a grave threat to the sustenance of democracy in our country.
That's Haruna Idrisu there. Joseph, let me come to you. They've made their points clear. Was there any reaction from the other side in Parliament?
We're waiting to get those specific reactions from the other side in Parliament. Conspicuously missing from this briefing was Dr. Dominic Ayine himself, who is a member on the minority side, and looks like it's an advocacy that, at least on the minority side, they're all backing it, that the Chief Justice reconsiders, even in the light of the concerns they're raising, that it amounts virtually to the said claim of culture of silence creeping in.
And Dominic Ayine himself wasn't there, you say. Was he there, you know, previously? I mean, in the past week, has he been there? And if he has, what has been his demeanor? Is this something that people discuss in Parliament?
I spotted him around 2 days ago, right here in Parliament House. Since then, I'm yet to set eyes on him here in Parliament House. And the indication that's coming from other colleagues on the minority side is that he's doing fine. And according to some of his colleague MPs that I've spoken to, even if the decision is taken by the Chief Justice and the General Legal Council, that they'll go ahead with these processes as far as the disciplinary committee is concerned, he will be ready to then offer the necessary responses to these issues that have been raised. And so his colleagues of the briefing indicate that he has a very robust defense of the comments that he made, which he will be ready and willing to offer if it becomes necessary, that he appear before the disciplinary committee.
Joseph, what else can you update us on as far as event in Parliament today?
Briefly on that, Gifty, 4 deputy minister designates, including Alhassan Tampoli, who is headed to the Transport Ministry, have appeared before the Appointment Committee of Parliament and have been vetted. He responded to questions having to do with the transport sector generally, including efforts to procure more buses for Metro Mars, and he defended how come he continued to serve in office as CEO of the National Petroleum Authority even after he had been sworn in as a member of Parliament, and indicated that he earned no emoluments for that particular duration. Tomorrow, another 4 are expected to appear before the committee. But the Minister for Agric has also been in Parliament explaining that government is on course with its cocoa rehabilitation project.
Interesting. Well, Joseph, I guess we'll leave it there for now, and we'll get more subsequently.